The present progressive tense in Español. What is the present progressive tense? This tense is used to talk about what's happening right now. In English, we know the present progressive tense when our verbs end in ing. In English, verbs that end in ing are parts of speech called the gerund. The present progressive tense is formed when we add the verb to be plus the gerund. Some examples are, I'm running, I'm studying, you're buying toys for the dogs. Notice how these verbs end in ing. To form the gerund of Spanish verbs, in AR verbs, you just drop the AR ending and add ando. For ER-IR verbs, just drop the ER-IR ending and add yendo. Some examples. Cantar y bailar change into cantando y bailando. Aprender y comer change into aprendiendo y comiendo. Vivir and escribir turn into viviendo and escribiendo. To form the present progressive tense in Spanish, you just use the correct form of estar plus the gerund. Some examples. I'm running is estoy corriendo. I'm studying is estoy estudiando. You're buying toys for the dogs is estás comprando juguetes para los perros. Importante. In English, we use the present progressive tense a lot, but in Spanish, it's not as common as in English. Often the present tense is used instead of the present progressive. Just remember, the present progressive tense in Spanish is used in situations that are happening right now or in the moment, or something that shows more of a sense of urgency. An example, using the phrase mirar la película, to watch the movie. Number one is miro la película. I watch or I'm watching the movie in general. Number two is estoy mirando la película. I'm watching the movie right now in this very moment. Also something to remember, you should never use these verbs in the present progressive tense. The verb ir and the verb venir. These verbs will use the present tense. Some examples are, voy a mis clases, which means I go or I'm going to my classes. This phrase uses the verb ir. Notice how the phrase in Spanish is in the present tense, yet they can be translated as the present progressive tense in English. But where else have we seen the gerund? In our phrase, ¿Cuánto tiempo llevas hablando español?, you can see that we use the gerund hablando. The phrase llevar plus the gerund of any verb equals how long somebody has been doing something. Some examples. ¿Cuánto tiempo llevas hablando español? Llevo 14 años hablando español. ¿Cuánto tiempo llevas jugando a baloncesto? Llevo 5 años jugando al baloncesto. ¿Llevas mucho tiempo viviendo en Virginia? Llevo muchos años viviendo en Virginia. Great job keeping up with the lesson. Let's recap and see what you learned. Recap question 1. What are the gerund forms of these verbs? Cocinar, abrir, and hacer. Recap question 2. Which verb is used with the gerund in Spanish to create the present progressive tense? Recap question 3. In Spanish, how do you say, I'm writing? Remember, the verb escribir means to write. Recap question 4. In Spanish, how do you say, I've been playing the piano for 3 years?